All right, let's welcome our panel today, starting with Mr. Tom Shepard, writer-director for the show. Co-head writer, executive producer Doug Goldstein. Other co-head writer and executive producer Tom Roots.
Hi, Doug. Nice to meet you. It's been a while.
Sporting the Bitch Pudding shirt, maybe? Never mind. Actor and the most famous intern in Robot Chicken history, Donald Faison.
Yeah!
Actor, writer, Brecken Meyer.
He bought a backpack.
And co-creator and executive producer, Matt Seinreich.
Hey. Hi. Hey,
Hello,
guys.
everyone. Hi.
On the count of three, can you all say, hey, Seth, what the f***? Okay?
Yeah, right?
Really quick. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Thank you. Because he's not here.
Yeah, where is Seth, Matt?
Seth is being an actor today. He's very sad he can't be here.
Adult actor. Seth's doing porn today. Oh, it says there might be people in the audience who's 18 years or under. Porn is when mommy and daddy hug for money. Bye, guys.
So, Donald, I saw you on the reel there doing some voices, but you've also did some little stop motion as well, right?
Yeah, you know, I worked at I worked at Stupid Buddy for Robot Chicken for as an intern for almost a year. So
we
yeah,
didn't have to pay
I learned
him,
how to do stop motion animation. It's my hobby. It's my passion.
Yeah.
What is
It's hobby.
How
Are
was
you
it
hating?
working,
Are you about to hate on my hobby and
I
passion?
hate on anything. You're taller than me.
So Donald decided he wanted to
That
work
means
with
no.
us.
That means everything.
No, it doesn't.
It means everything.
Listen, I don't want to fight.
I don't want to fight either. I was in Clueless. Why don't you shut up? All right?
Hard to top that.
Yeah. What have you been in?
I wasn't in Garfield. I know that.
All right,
All right, we're back.
and we're back.
Hi, guys.
I have to work with these people every day.
Matt's like, why the fuck couldn't Seth be here?
I'm sweating.
So Donald decided he wanted to work with us while he was doing some show called Scrubs. And
I can't do this all on my own. I'm no Superman.
And every day after he would work a full day there, he would come to our office and learn how to build puppets and sets and toys and learn to animate. And he decided to create his own little stop-motion studio in his house.
I did. It's in my garage. And I'm going to rival Stupid Buddy one day.
He's single.
No, I'm not. I'm married. I'm so married.
Isn't that shocking? He's married.
You wouldn't believe it. But yeah, someone actually agreed to marry me, which is great.
I can believe it.
And no, you can't.
Swimming in your eyes right now.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You're like a mocha Jesus. How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Why I gotta be a Kit Kat bar? Why can't I be like a Almond Joy?
I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of that.
All right, and with this, we're gonna open to questions for anybody that, oh wait, did you want to talk about other stuff before I open to questions? I'm like,
Well, we're in between seasons right now on Robot Chicken, but let's talk for a minute about what's coming up in the future.
So we tried to have some other guest stars on our panel, but they're having a panel at the exact same time we are. So thank you for being here and not with them. But we are doing a Walking Dead Robot Chicken special that will be starting to get written in a few months with those boys. So I think Kirkman will be in the room with us, yelling at us for all our stupid ideas, which would be nice. And this one's fighting to play Rick, so we'll see what happens.
Really, I'm happy. I want Lincoln to do it, but if he won't, Seth and I are battling to be him.
Do you want to do yours?
Battle for Rick.
No, I'm not going to waste it here. Are you kidding? It's a secret. You got to pay for that.
So we'll do that, and then we're diving into season 9, which is
Season
crazy.
9 coming up, next year. So that gets started at the end of this year, and
9 years.
Walking Dead will lead off the season at the end of next year. So. But let's turn it over to the audience now. I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions.
Especially for Brecken.
There he is. There's a brave soul.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hi.
Only one guy?
I'm pretty sure.
There's gonna be a quick
I'm
panel.
pretty sure there's more than one guy. Like, look.
Oh, you just said it. Look what happened.
It was like they formed right
four,
behind him.
We got 5, 6.
No, dude, we can totally
got-
count. What's your question?
Yeah, so
Salty up there, aren't you? Okay. No, in all seriousness, I'm a college student. I'm a writer. I was wondering, how can I write or storyboard for a robot chicken that doesn't involve sucking
Tom,
That doesn't
you wanna
involve
answer?
Wait,
What?
it doesn't involve what?
sucking your because that's usually how Hollywood
There
works.
is no chance.
Then there isn't.
There is no chance for you.
You shot
only
yourself
way
in the foot.
You're already done.
Or the...
Next question.
Oh,
Thanks for coming in. We'll put your resume with the others.
Can I hold you to that or no?
I'll hold something to you. I was going back to the sucking. Never mind, you got it.
do you want to give a real answer?
The best way to work on our show is to prove that you're good at making stuff, which is easier than ever now. You can make stuff, put it on YouTube. Maybe your own Stormtrooper short. It's just when you come in, it's like a resume from a college doesn't tell us as much as something you've made yourself.
Some of the people that work at Stupid Buddy right now actually do have YouTube channels and stuff where they started off as Lego animators, and they've gone on to do some Lego. There's one guy, Sean Willits is his name, right? And he's now a regular animator on everything at Stupid Buddy, pretty much. And also, there was a young man by the name of Zach. I don't know his last name.
Galifianakis.
Not him. But
Levi.
no. But
Schneider?
anyway,
Braff.
yeah, no. They came in and they did a bunch of Lego stuff for Stupid Buddy as well. So truthfully, he's not lying. If you put your stuff up on YouTube or on a platform where they can see it and it's dope, they're
Man.
gonna holler at you.
My man's not even listening to you.
I mean, the best story I can tell about someone that we found was Rachel Bloom. Wrote on our show for like 3 years before doing a Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. We saw her short, which was called Me Ray Bradbury on YouTube. We thought it was the most brilliant thing in the world. We hired her, and then she went off to win a Golden Globe, which was awesome. So yeah, it's literally like that. And then we hire people like Brecken. So it goes any direction.
You can achieve your dreams, man.
all right, thank you. Next.
Yeah.
Was that literally it? Wait,
I like
hang on. There's a poker player. What's going on, Tiger?
He's got a good hand.
I'm pretty good.
What you got there?
I don't know. Maybe Full House. I don't know.
It's a good show.
Anyway, first of all, I'm still mad at you guys for not releasing season 1 uncensored. Everything else is uncensored except for season 1. So.
You
That's
have a
peaceful.
very aggressive posture right now.
Of course.
We haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, you did.
We're embracing you. What is your name?
Alex.
No, don't say and don't be making up shit. What's your name?
He got
I'm not
warrants,
telling you.
man. Listen, the brother got warrants.
You're not gonna tell me?
No.
Okay, let's start it this way. Hi, I'm Brecken. This is
I'm-
Donald.
Do you have warrants?
Maybe.
Baby.
Then I understand.
You want to answer
why
that
you
question?
Keith, why does
I have no
our
answer
friend
for that
of No
question.
Name why don't we have season 1 uncensored?
I'm sure the DVDs are irrelevant these days, so
Are you still buying DVDs? So, God bless you if you are.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good.
I will ask after this the DVD department why that's the case, since none of us can.
Are they
It's Adult
here?
Swim's fault, but I don't know why.
It's
actually.
news to me, so I don't know. So, sorry.
Yeah, I'll work on it for you. I promise. I'll tweet it out later. Your answer.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, Skyline, what was your favorite sketch you done?
You call me Skyline?
Yeah.
You're probably the only person in this room that saw Skyline, dude.
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't you come back. Don't you come back with that Independence Day weak ass shit.
Oh man.
The walk away always sucks because you always got to come back.
No, you don't.
No,
No,
listen,
you don't.
I want to answer the dude's question. The favorite sketch I've ever done was when I played Mumra, and it was Mumra Doubtfire, and I sneak into the Thundercats' home as Mumra Doubtfire, their new nanny, and that was my favorite sketch ever that I've been a part of.
The Stormtrooper.
Gary the Stormtrooper is dope. I really enjoyed playing Gary the Stormtrooper a lot, but Mumra was my favorite sketch.
All right. Cool.
He called you Skyline.
He called me Skyline, dude. Never got that before.
Hello.
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 What's up?
So I guess, damn,
You okay?
so loud.
can whisper.
My question is more for about the writing team. What kind of process do you do to come up with your jokes? Did you just sit in a room and try to make each other laugh like Parker and Stone, or just throw darts at a board?
Does Stone write? No, I'm kidding, guys.
Whoa, Tom.
Doug, do you want to start this one?
Sure. We spend most of the day coming up with jokes that make ourselves laugh, and at the end of the day, we pitch them to each other and try to make each other cry by saying they're not funny. And anything that you can't find a reason that it isn't funny probably gets in the show. But where the ideas come from, usually we're watching TV, and if anything strikes us as stupid, we're going to remember it and write a sketch about it. You ever watch a TV show and you're like, that doesn't make sense? That's how we got jobs on Robot Chicken.
Remember like when you were watching Skyline and you were like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Like if a Skyline sketch was pitched, we wouldn't say yes to it.
Right.
Haha, white stormtrooper. But that'd be kind of racist, wouldn't
That would be racist, because all stormtroopers are white anyway.
it? No.
Well,
Did
I
you
feel-
see Force Awakens?
Well, listen, let's be honest.
I don't see
Let's
color.
be honest.
Okay.
You guys just saw Black Stormtrooper that came out before Force Awakens. And the sequel of Black Stormtrooper 2, which also came out before Force Awakens, Black Stormtrooper saves a white dude from a base. Do you remember how Force Awakens starts? Black Stormtrooper saves a white dude from a base. Coincidence? I think not.
You got super urban there. That was aggressive. I got scared.
Wow, urban is it's about to be.
No.
It's about to be.
It's not. No. Why do you think that's about color? Urban. It's a word. I can say. If I said it was below urban, it'd be suburban.
All right, let's go to the next question.
Water bottle drop.
Going.
All right, next question.
Black Stormtrooper 1 and 2 rules.
That was
I
it.
like that guy.
All right, there you
Oh
go.
man.
Hey, this guy's back.
Oh, somebody wants their sucked.
Here we go.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Here he comes. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. So you can't. What happened? You're not supposed to come back.
I had to.
You got to follow that up. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
sir. Come on.
You you want me to do? I'm just some guy.
I'll tell you what I want you to do.
Okay. So no disrespect.
Oh, this is good.
I like questions like this.
This is gonna suck. Where's Seth?
Reckon you've done a lot of terrible movies. Let's be honest.
Who are we talking to, me or Donald?
No, you, Brecken. What?
Oh.
Are you really gonna?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Name one.
Garfield.
We did already.
Did you say Garfield was terrible?
No,
Garfield 2 though was.
terrible.
Garfield 2 didn't answer all the questions it was supposed to. I grant you that. Okay. Okay, you're gonna have to do a lot more than. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So question being, have you ever gone to a movie where you just didn't care, and yet somehow they thought you were the best actor in the movie?
Do you want to just take Brecken out for coffee or something?
I don't have anything to do after this if you're down.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm not joking
Awesome.
if I'm down. You know?
I'm confused. Your question is,
Have you ever done a movie where you were like, this is gonna suck? But while you were saying this is gonna suck, they were like, Brecken, dude, you are killing it.
Much.
No, we were both in Josie's. That shit was dope, dog. I love Josie and the Pussycat. That was my first time ever in a boy band.
I'm waiting for this answer. I'm curious.
I can't, I mean, honestly, I'm trying
Herbie the Love Bug is what he's gonna tell you,
You know
right?
what? You know what, kids? Let's be honest, Herbie the Love Bug.
There you go.
Herbie the Love Bug, because at that point, I'll tell you, you know what? We're just friends here, right? No one's gonna tell anybody. This isn't like the internet. See, Michael Keaton was not doing a ton of work then by choice. You know, he's like kind of wasn't doing a lot by choice. Hadn't done Birdman yet, and he was doing this movie, this magic car movie with Lobo, and so, with Lohan, sorry. And so they said, I call her that to her face. It's not a big deal. She doesn't care. I don't know what that means, but anyway. So he wasn't doing a lot of movies, and they said, Michael Keaton's gonna play your dad. I am a huge Michael Keaton fan. He's one of the reasons I started doing what I do. I'll let you guys into a little window of my life. My kid's name is Keaton. Well, I have two kids, but the one I like is named Keaton. And so I did this movie because I was like, well, he's probably not gonna do many more because he's being very picky. Little I fucking know. And so, cut to me and Lobo and Michael in a talking car that wasn't Kit. And, you know, we kind of shit the bed, you know? But,
You got to meet Michael Keaton.
I got to meet Michael Keaton, so shut up. Did you meet Michael Keaton? I did. I knew it. I knew that when I said it. When I said it, I was like, I bet he did. He's everywhere. He's the best. He's Michael Keaton. And Lohan's the best, too. I can't even get through that saying it. She's great. And by the way, she's here. Guys. What's up, everybody? Kidding. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Sorry, my voice is super loud. All right, so what has been your favorite sketch ever? I guess this is to everyone.
Favorite sketch
that
ever?
you still, like, refer to back. Like, my lovely family always goes back to the Little Hitler. And they refer
That's a
that
Doug
to
Goldstein
me
original.
because I'm bossy. But what has been your favorite sketch?
You want
ever?
to start with Tom?
I think this season my favorite sketch was probably Daredevil sketch we did where we find out that a lot of other people were involved in an accident with a chemical truck and also got superpowers. Like, what do they have? The power of
Taste.
Tasty was one of them, and she went around licking people to solve crimes. That's probably my favorite sketch of the season.
That's a good one. My favorite little thing was when there's a bunch of cats sitting around, and for no reason, a mouse runs in with a suicide vest and blows them all away. but I want to say that I wrote that before suicide explosions was a thing to do.
Now it's so popular.
Wait, so you're the reason?
What is it? It's getting really dark in here, y'all.
Yeah.
It's so dark.
Trendsetters.
Tom?
This is one of my favorites. I'll just mention it because we were just talking about Ms. Lohan. We don't get a chance to do many recurring characters on our show, but we all loved the Lindsay voice. And so I wrote a sketch where the Lohan family moves in next door to our nerd, and Brecken got to play the mom, Lindsay, and the youngest daughter, and we just pitched him. It was exactly the same voice, but pitched at different frequencies. And so he's just screaming at himself for 2.5 minutes, and I still love it. There was no good reason to do that sketch. Her career was essentially over. We were just shoveling dirt on the corpse, but
It happens.
I just love that sketch.
Guys, we have somebody
You
on.
guys want to say hi to Seth?
Say what's up to Seth real quick, guys. Is there something you want to say?
Me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right on. I miss you. I hope you guys are having a good panel.
Hey, buddy, we're going through a tunnel.
But what they don't know, Brecken, is that's just a peek inside our relationship.
We miss you.
What's your favorite sketch, Seth? That's the question. Your favorite sketch of all time?
You know, I always go back to that Voltron breakdancing sketch. It always really makes me laugh, and there's a lot of stuff that we did the first time, and I don't know. I think it helped us evolve.
Hey, man, how's rehab? I mean, your vacation going?
You know, just taking it one day at a time, baby.
We miss you. I love you.
Fly to Savannah.
All right, Seth's got to fly to Savannah. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, Seth.
Bye, buddy.
So Donald answered his favorite. Brecken?
Mumra.
My favorite sketch is everything in the first Star Wars special we got to do. That was just dream come true for, I think, everybody. Also, it's funny, when you asked, the first thing I thought was the gummy bear sketch, which that was you, Root, right?
Yeah.
That gummy bear sketch to me it sounds so silly. It's timeless. It just kills me every time I see it. I don't watch the show a lot, but when I do see it, that skit makes me laugh.
Yeah.
My favorite sketch that you were in was Boba Fett, when he's on Slave One and he's finally talking to Han Solo for the first time, and it gets a little naughty. Yeah, it gets a little naughty. Yeah.
That was just all about, again, what we do on the show when we write it and when we record it. Excuse me. That was really polite of me. Excuse me. I'm all right now. Was try to make each other laugh, and my whole thing is to make Seth in that box, because I'm in the glass booth, to make him laugh. So I just kept coming up with things like, I'm going to take a slave 2 on your slave chest, and like all this awful stuff.
God.
But it was just to make Seth laugh. It was just to make Seth and Root and everyone there laugh. Did you say yours?
No, mine was probably the Starbucks sketch, the origin of Starbucks. I always come back to. Yeah, the fact that. Yep. Legs, yeah. The fact that logo has a mermaid's legs spread open and that it could be some other reason for that always makes me laugh. I've never noticed it before. So, yeah, that was mine.
Is that a true story, though?
Yeah, that's how Starbucks came to be.
Root did a lot of research on that.
Yeah, I did 10 seconds of Google. But if you look at the original Starbucks logo, it is a grotesque kind of full, like the Starbucks logo is zoomed in, but the original one, they're zoomed way out. So you just see these legs splayed. Check it out.
Yep. Is that the sound that splayed legs make?
No, but it is a true story. Starbucks is either coffee or mermaid porn, and they flipped a coin.
Yeah.
Dude, you have a question, and you've been sitting patiently and waiting.
No, he's been standing. Jesus,
Well,
Donald.
standing patiently and waiting. Good
Next
question,
question.
by the way, young lady. But now, dude, it's your turn.
So for everyone on the panel, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Woo, Shepard.
Invisibility.
That's a classic.
Did you say invisibility?
Yes.
Buddy, you want a hug?
No.
I think, yeah, there it is.
No. No.
I used to say the power to fly, but times have been tough, so now I want to consume planets with their life energy.
I'll ask you later. I like that Human Torch. He just sets things on fire, and somehow it gives him the power of flight, which makes no sense.
Heat rises.
You want to burn things?
Heat rises.
Haven't you known this about Tom?
You just want to burn things?
And I run around my apartment and pretend I'm Chris Evans sometimes, too.
Well, that's... Who doesn't?
Wait, the character or just Chris Evans?
Take your pick.
Mind control. Because all y'all know, when I said that, though, you guys were like, yeah, that would be a dope superpower. Keep it real. Keep it real. That's the dopest superpower you could have, mind control. Oh, yeah.
Bracken.
You were going to say mind control.
No, it wasn't, but that's fucking weird.
That's a dope... You know that's a dope superpower.
I don't think it is.
It's not as dope. Right.
I think flying would be pretty fun.
You
could do that.
In your mouth.
You could get on a plane,
What?
dude.
You can get on planes. Teleportation. Instant. Seth would be here and then leave.
That's what I wish. Wait, I take it back.
No. You had your time.
I take it back. Time travel.
Mind control time travel.
All right, next one.
Next question.
Wait, can I ask a question? Sorry. Oh my God, what an adorable outfit. Not you, her. Don't blush. It's adorable. Keith, what would yours be?
Pressure.
Invisibility too. I think.
Oh, you need a hug too.
Yeah, give me a hug.
Yeah.
I see you.
Thank you, guys.
I see both
Cherish.
of you. Hi.
Okay, so first, my brother and I, way before we were 18, were, huge fans of you guys, took huge inspiration from you.
Why were you watching the show before 18?
Tom, wait, is it Matt? Sorry, Matt.
Sorry.
It was also really cool to see the work that you guys did on Wander Over Yonder.
That was fun.
That was like
a lot of fun.
You guys did a super cool job on that. My question is...
Wait, do me a favor before you ask your question. Take your hands off the microphone.
Sorry?
Because it's a little rumbly.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So, first, is the show script-driven or board-driven? And which do you prefer, regardless of which it is?
For Robot Chicken or for Wander Over Yonder?
No, Robot Chicken. I know that Wander's script-driven.
Yeah, we are script-driven. We usually hand in the scripts first, and then everybody in our studios say no. Because we have to make way too many toys and sets. But then we tell them it's our show and you have to do it. No, it's, I mean, what do you guys think down there?
Sometimes I wish it was board-driven, speaking as a writer, a lazy writer. But no, we got to write it all out or we're in big trouble.
Just to explain it for everyone else, a storyboard-driven show is one where they don't write it first. They draw the storyboards first and create gags out of that. And the script version show is when you write first.
Thank you. I had no idea what you were talking about.
Thanks for the lesson.
In case anyone wanted to know. But man, as writers, we always argue over our dialogue and our little jokes, so we have to be in control, and we're really insecure, and it's got to be that way.
And we can't draw.
And then Shepard being the director, what do you say?
I mean, I'm glad it's script-driven because we have insanely funny writers on the show, and but we do tweak the scripts throughout, actually all the way up to air, pretty much. And depending on, sometimes if an actor like Brecken comes in, we'll just let him run, and we'll find a lot of new flavors to the sketch sometimes. And sometimes we throw out everything he does too.
Yeah.
So.
I always point back to, but again, and our animators are also our actors. So we'll get things on stage, and then the animator can add something that we're not even thinking into, like a joke. So I always come back to the Emperor phone call sketch. In there.
Who wrote that?
Why are we doing this?
Who wrote that sketch?
Why are we having this conversation?
Doug, nobody's talking to you. Who wrote that sketch?
I'm not getting into this fight. One of the two of them.
Nobody asked me. That's my favorite sketch, by the way. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I wrote that sketch.
I'm glad I gave you that hug.
But in that sketch, the animator added that little jerk-off motion that the Emperor does, which again adds a little bit of flavor to it. So yeah, it's
what kind of flavor?
Brecken knows all about it based on the conversations today.
It's a little salty. What? Oh, you thought I meant semen.
But yeah, it's script driven. So.
All right, thank you.
That is a great sketch.
Next question.
What the hell is
That was Doug and I that wrote the Emperor sketch, by the way.
What?
Hello.
Hi.
What's up? No, but bend down.
Easy there, Donald.
No, I'm just saying to the mic. To the
All
mic,
right.
to the mic, to the mic.
Okay, you're married. Relax.
I am married. To the mic. Come on,
Relax.
man.
I don't know if her name's Mike.
Listen, man. Shut up. Shut it. This will be on the internet. My wife will kick my...
Are those contacts in your eyes?
No, these are my...
Holy moly.
Are they green or blue?
They're both.
You're a mutant.
I can't remember if they're green or they're blue. Funny.
Anyways.
That's actually the next line in the song. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean.
So, I had a meeting with a DreamWorks animator where I was told that they don't really care that much about the degree, they more care about the demo reel, you know, what you can do, as you guys said earlier. I was wondering if the same type of thing applies to you guys, where it would be possible for someone to be employed by you guys as an animator without an actual degree, or if the degree is still necessary, or you just don't care where.
We want someone to be awesome. It's that simple. There are a lot of people who are working, especially in stop motion, who have never graduated college, even though I should not say that. A lot of them come from Cal Arts or places like RISD or NYU, like a bunch of different places. So, but stop motion is one of those things where people are doing it just at home and learning how to do it, and then finding people who will teach them along the way, and mentorships. Like Donald's a perfect example of how he learned just from someone who knew. So yeah, so I would just say the reel's the only thing we care about.
I'll say this: when I first started interning for these guys, a degree was a big deal. And as time has gone on, a degree, it definitely is a way into to open the door. It definitely is a way, but you still have to show and prove at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we find people at the colleges. That's basically how it usually works out. We prefer for sure to have that scenario, but there are the occasional people who will just show us something, or again, we see it on the internet, someone who we've never seen the animation of that caliber, and we'll be like, we need to find this person. One of the best reels I saw was actually at a film festival. 17-year-old kid had a short that was in this festival, and I was like, who is this kid? And we brought him on as an intern, and now he's working up at Leica. Yeah, unbelievable.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. You're welcome. It's our last question, I believe. So.
Oh no.
Hello.
It better be a good one.
It doesn't have to be. Don't worry about it.
Don't come up here with no bullshit, girl.
Whoa.
I think it's really cool.
Every time I say something, you gotta jump on my back.
Okay, you better take the bass way the out of your voice talking to me like that.
Listen, man.
Okay? I will punch you in the face.
I ain't gonna fall for
in front of these people.
You ain't punching nobody, dog. You ain't punching no. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're done bullshitting. Go ahead.
I think it's really cool that you guys can get like big actors to come down and spoof their own.
Thank you.
To spoof their own characters that they've played in movies and other places. Have you ever gotten kind of like bougie celebrities that were like a little offended of what you asked of them?
How do I
you mean once they're doing the gig, like once they've signed on to do the show? Okay.
Yeah, how do I answer this properly?
Throw
Yes.
someone under the bus. Who cares?
Yes, I will not. But you know, it's one of those things where you have people come in and you don't realize that they'll have the sense of humor that they have. You never know it. Like one of my favorite all-time things was first season. We're trying to convince people to do our show when no one knows what we're doing, and we had Ryan Seacrest in, and he comes in and we're making fun of him. And my favorite quote of his, he's like, look, it's okay for you guys to portray me like a douche. I know people sometimes see me that way. He's like, and if they do, I'm going to be the biggest douche there is. And I was like, I like you. Like, that's a really funny way to put it. But there have been people who've come in who don't realize what they're getting themselves into. One person was like, I'm only here because my girlfriend watches your show.
What a douche.
But we ended up having fun with them after. But you never know what you're gonna get, and then you get people like these guys who, again, how do I like? You see what they're like. We deal with these. It's like playing with friends. It really is, and it's been really nice, and we've been really lucky. And Seth has been in this business since he's been 6 years old, and knows everybody in some way, and people just like to come in and play with us, which is nice.
The jerkiest person rhymes with Dathan Pillion. And he's I'm kidding.
Way to end it.
On that note, thanks everybody. Thanks guys. That's all we have time for. These guys will be signing at the Adult Swim booth tomorrow at 4:30. Don't miss that. Thank you to Matt.
And I will say, for the people asking about jobs and things like that, leagueofbuddies.com, we post stuff on there. So if you are really interested, you'll see where we have looking for people as we go into this next season. So feel free to submit.
Oh, I want to mention our T-shirt also. Oh. This is at the We Love Fine booth. It's a bitch pudding T-shirt. So go check that out.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. Seriously.
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you, Matt, Brecken, Donald, Tom, Doug, and Tom.